Jamb exam is in 7 days. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 things you need to do or 5 things you must know in order to pass your Jamb exam, even if you start preparing right now as at the time you are seeing this video. So this video is for different set of people: the people that are prepared for Jamb already, or the people that are halfway there, or the people that have not started preparing at all. If you can take this next 7 days seriously, then I don't think you should have any issues anymore. So if you are a returning subscriber, you're welcome. Thanks for always supporting me. And if you are a new subscriber, my name is Max and I'm a second year medical student of Lagos State University College of Medicine. You're welcome to the Maschem community and we are so glad to have you here. So let us get right into the video. Number one thing you should be doing now is to focus on revision. Right? So if you've been studying before, now is not the time for you to be looking out for new topics. No. If you've been studying before, I believe you should have had a jotter, right? So now is the time for you to be going through your jotter, to be revising everything you've been reading, if it's from January, February, or anytime you start preparing for Jamb. Start going over all of those things, right? Start revising the formulas, the definitions, the applications, and different things that you've learned over the months or over the weeks, right? And this is how you are going to do it. Let me give you a system in which you can use to practice or to revise better. You need to solve as many past questions as possible. Not just past questions, just find questions relating to a particular topic. Just be solving questions as many as possible, right? So that is that. And also go through your past jotters. And for those people that have not started preparing at all, now is not the time to start reading your textbook. Now is not the time to start going through all the lines. No, you just have like 7-6 days left. This is what you have to be doing now. You need to be specific in action, right? Behave like a catalyst. And this is what you are going to do. You are going to capitalize on the most repeated topics and the most repeated questions in Jamb, right? For the Jamb students and the science students for physics, chemistry, and biology, I have made a video on the most repeated topics. I'm going to drop the link here in the description so you can watch that video, right? So this is what you are going to do, right? You are going to capitalize on those repeated topics. Make your research on those repeated topics and start studying those repeated topics. As you are studying them, be solving questions on them. For example, now there's a particular textbook, and that is Jamb and Mix textbook, right? You can always practice according to topics, right? So as you are practicing with topics, it will help you get all of those things better. So instead of starting all over, reading all the topics from the beginning, no, you don't have time for all of those anymore. Now is the time to start preparing on the most repeated topics, right? Pick the repeated topics, study them like there's nothing else, right? Watch YouTube videos on different topics. And also, let me give you an example. This is what you are going to do. You are going to go to ChatGPT and give ChatGPT a prompt. Like, for example, now on solubility, you are going to tell ChatGPT that, ChatGPT, please give me 20 or 50 likely questions on solubility in Jamb and explanations. So ChatGPT will give you all of these questions and give you explanations and the solvents. So you can use all of these things to practice it quickly instead of wasting your time to be going through textbooks. So you can do this for different topics, not just solubility, even in biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, depending on the subject, even English, right? So instead of spending all your time preparing with textbooks, you can just use ChatGPT. You can read from your jotter for those that have been reading before, and also those that have been reading before, you can also use ChatGPT as well to study better and to study in a quicker form of like a quicker mode, right? So instead of wasting your time, you can just use this strategy. So let us move to the next one. The second thing you should be doing now is to be practicing past questions daily, right? I don't think you should be told anymore that this time you need to be practicing past questions daily. Not just that you are going to see the past questions in your Jamb exam, but sometimes they often repeat past questions. But it does not mean that you should depend solely on past questions. But the aim of you studying past questions is that to get used to the style and the pattern in which Jamb sets their question, right? And also for you to work on your speed. I believe you all know that Jamb exam is 2 hours and it's for 180 questions. So you know, it is not just about how intelligent you are. Jamb is not just about intelligence. You can be intelligent and not smart, right? So you need to be smart for Jamb. You need to be smart. You need to be a person that will be very quick. So try to be learning different things. Try to be learning shortcuts, tricks, especially for physics and mathematics. Learn shortcuts and tricks. You cannot be solving like a CBT question or like MCQ question, like a theoretical question. Find shortcuts, learn shortcuts for physics, all the special angles, learn all of these things quickly so you don't waste your time in solving questions, you understand? So you should learn shortcuts in order to solve questions. So try to time yourself while solving past questions. You know, I told you guys, solve past questions every day, right? So as you're solving past questions every day, time yourself. If you can time yourself like 40 minutes for 40 questions in physics, you understand? 40 minutes for 40 questions in physics, or 30 minutes, let's just say 30 minutes itself. 30 minutes for 40 questions in physics. Ensure that you don't spend more than 1 minute on a question. You get that kind of stuff. So that is it. Let's go to the next one. So now the third thing you should be doing now is to avoid any form of distraction and also to take adequate rest. I cannot overemphasize this because you've been preparing for this exam. Some people have been preparing for this exam since January. Some people have been preparing since November. So now is not the time to be distracted. Avoid any form of distraction. If it is your phone that is distracting you, try to put your phone on focus mode, or try to switch off your phone while studying, or just find a way to avoid distractions. If it is TikTok that is disturbing you, you can just delete the app for now. Or if it is WhatsApp that is stressing you, just freeze the app for now, because you've been preparing for this exam for a very long time. And don't forget that this exam is only once in a year. Don't miss this opportunity. This is just in 7 days. So for these 7 days, avoid any form of distraction. Be focused and also take adequate rest. You understand what I'm saying, right? Take adequate rest, right? This time, this next 7 days, be intentional. You can quickly come up with a timetable, right? Come up with a timetable that if you want to study, like let me say physics, chemistry, and biology in a particular day. Physics, chemistry, and biology in a particular day. Maybe physics in the morning, biology in the afternoon, and chemistry in the evening. Have a timetable. I know that you want to rest too. Segregate time for resting and avoid distraction. I don't know. I just have to be saying this. Avoid distraction. Don't waste all your years of preparation, or all your months of preparation, all your weeks of preparation. Now is not the time to waste it, right? This JAMB exam is just for 2 hours. Just do it and forget it. When you do it and you have your 300 plus, you'll be so happy with yourself. So you can always get back to all the things that we are supposed to distract you. Your TikTok, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your friends, and all. Now, just avoid all of those distractions and focus on your preparation. These next 7 days, be intentional. And don't forget, take adequate rest. I always say this thing, the RRR formula, which is read, rest, and read. So you read, you take a break, and you read. You read, you take a break, or rest, and you read. I think that's the best formula, and that's what's worked for me. And I got 305 in my JAMB exam, and now I am studying medicine and surgery. So this is something I think you should do, and I feel it's going to help you as well. So let us move to the next one. If you have been enjoying this video so far, the best way to appreciate this YouTube channel is to like, comment if you have any questions, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we are so glad to have you in this community. This is Maskem community, and this is a community that comprises of a lot of JAMB students, YX students, NECO students, and students in Nigeria in general, university students and all. So this is a community you should join, and we are so glad to have you. My people that have been in the community, you can welcome the new members of our community in the comment section. So let us move to the fourth thing you should be doing now that you have just 7 days to your JAMB exam. So the fourth thing you should be doing now is to eliminate fright and anxiety, and also to know your weaknesses and strengths. Firstly, eliminating fright and anxiety. See, this JAMB exam is simple. Just think about it. Some people have done this exam and they have passed. I did the same exam and I passed. A lot of my friends took the same exam and they passed. Like, they passed really, really well. So this is not a very hard exam. This JAMB exam is very simple. So any form of anxiety or fright in you, just remove it. See, it is fright that will make you fail this exam. Don't be afraid of the exam. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you are seeing other people that they are reading, or they feel like they've known everything. Don't compare yourself to all of those people. Just do your thing. Do your thing. Study at your own pace, right? Be studying every day, as I've said before. Be studying every day. Have a study timetable. As you wake up, as you do your your normal chores, study in the morning. After studying, take a little break. Study again. Don't be pressured. Don't put yourself under pressure. Just ensure that you are studying. For now, that you have just 7 days to JAMB exam, I would still advise you that you should be studying at least like maybe 7 hours or 8 hours every day, or even more than that if you can do more. If it's just these 7 days, you can do more than that. That's correct. But if you can do 5 hours, 7 hours every day now, you can do it. But don't put yourself under pressure, and don't be afraid of the JAMB exam. You know, the JAMB exam is just for 2 hours, so if you have any issues, you can just get traumatized in the exam. So don't feel, this exam is very simple. Don't take a big deal out of this exam. Don't make it a big deal at all, because this exam is very simple. Just have that at the back of your mind. Just say it anywhere, even in your JAMB exam. Say that Max said that JAMB exam is simple. So as I want to write this exam, it's going to be simple for me as well. Right? So say that to yourself and eliminate any form of fear, because even the Bible says that He has not given us the spirit of fear. You get? So we don't have the spirit of fear. Don't be afraid. Just say that this JAMB exam, I'm going to crush you. I'm going to smash this JAMB exam, right? So eliminate fear, and now identify your strengths and your weaknesses. You should be able to know the subjects that you are better at and the subject that you are not that good at. For example, now let's say you are not that good at physics, and you know that you are very good at chemistry or biology. In your JAMB exam, take the chemistry and the biology first. Take the one that you know that you are very good at when you were still energized, when you just entered the exam hall. Take the ones that you know that you are very good at first. Take them, do them first. If it's chemistry, do chemistry first. Then you do biology, then you can do English, then you can do physics, or maybe depending on you, it depends on the one that you know that you are not very good at. The one that you are not very good at, do that one at like the extreme. Make that one the last one, so that you must have poured all your energy, or you must have channeled all your energy in the one that you know that you are very good at. I'm not saying you should not study other subjects too. You should study other subjects, right? But as a student, I believe we should always have something like an hierarchy. You should have an hierarchy of the subject that you know that you are is very sure for you. You know, some people now, it will be sure for them that chemistry, I can get 90 in chemistry. Some people, it will be sure for them that I can get 90 in physics. So that your strength, do it first. Attend to your strength first before you go to other subjects. I believe you get what I'm trying to say. So let us move to the last thing you should be doing now that you have 7 days left to your JAMB exam. So now, the last thing you should be doing now that you have just 7 days to your JAMB exam is to put everything in God's hands. To be frank, I cannot just overstate this, because there are many things that we cannot just do by ourselves, right? So at the end of everything, ensure that you put everything in God's hands. Pray to God that God should help you pass the exam as you as well studying. So put everything in God's hands, and God is going to help you through everything. And also, I have a bonus tip for the people that after you're reprinting, if you see that your day is not the day of the exam, right? If your day is not the day of the exam, this is something you should do. Try to get questions from people, right? Try to get questions from people that did the JAMB exam before you are going to do your own. Maybe your own days now, let's say like 25th, 26th, or 27th. The people that did their own on 25th, 26th, ask them what they asked them. You know, JAMB already, they have already set all their questions. The questions are already in the database, right? So they are just going to be switching the questions. They're just going to be switching the questions for different people. So ask those people that have gone for the JAMB exam, because I also did that too for my JAMB exam, because I think I took my JAMB exam, I think like the 4th day or so. So I asked the people that did their own in the first day, the second day, and they gave me questions, and I checked all of those questions out, and I solved all of them. And I saw some of them in my own JAMB exam. I was so happy. I did not even take time to solve them anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So it just gave me an edge. So talk to people, join an online community, just like the Mascam community. And the thing is that I think I should drop the link to my community. I have a university updates group on WhatsApp. I'm going to drop the link in the description if you want to join. There we have a lot of JAMB students that are aspiring to get into different universities. You can also join the clique if you want to be part of the community. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this YouTube video, because that's just the best way to support this YouTube channel. So at the end, don't forget to put everything in God's hands. Don't forget to put everything in God's hands. I wish you guys the best in your JAMB exam, and I'm waiting to see you guys get 300 plus in your JAMB exam. I want the best, or the top JAMB scorer for this year to be from the Mascam community. So I want to be proud of you guys that you guys did well. I want to be proud of you guys. So let me know, and I want you guys to type the score that you wish to get in your JAMB exam. Type it in the comments. And work towards getting it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.